not only entertain you, but also educate you as well. So for the next 30 minutes, we ask that you get comfortable, find you somewhere to sit, and we just want to thank you once again for making this a success year after year. Once again, my name is Marshall Williamson. I represent the Sauk and Kiowa nations. As we go throughout our program here, you'll hear different tribes, different nations represented across Indian country, but primarily a lot of us come from the Oklahoma City area. So before we get going and before we start talking about our dancers, we'll break down each category. We want to give you just a little history, a little education about where these dances come from, where they originate from. Before we do anything, I like to talk about this drum. And this drum here, it represents the heartbeat of our powwow circle, of the things that we do today in our powwow dances. This drum, it starts and it ends with this drum here. We also call it our grandpa, as you might say. We are nothing without these singers. We are nothing without this drum. So before I introduce any of our dancers and bring them on stage, we'd like to introduce our singer from the Cheyenne Nation, Mr. Nick Hamilton. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, we need a rowdy bunch. What usually happens is that, we start these shows and it's like this, but once this drum starts, once this drum beats and our dancers come dancing in, you're going to see people will start coming. And that's how it is in life too, with our regular, our powwow ways, even our ceremonial ways. This big drum, it might go to the other side, as you'd say, that ceremonial way. So this life we live here, we just want to share with you a little bit of what of our culture that we have left here. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and dance on our dancers. We are the Plains Indians dancers. Singers, take it away. Put your chicken strips together and make it crusty one time for all of our dancers here. I'll go through some quick introductions. Starting on my left, your far right, we have a grass dancer representing the Cheyenne Nation, Mr. Memo Valenzuela. Also representing the Cheyenne Nation, we have a chicken dancer, Domingo Whiteman. Down the line, representing the Cheyenne Arapaho Nations, a fancy dancer, Cecil Gray. Representing the Iowa Nation, a jingle dress dancer, Madison Switch Fixico. Representing the Kiowa Nation, a fancy shawl dancer, J. Lee Mule. A cloth dancer, representing the Muskogee Creek Nation, Laura Bushyhead. Oh, we are the Plains Indians dancers, and the first one we want to start out with is our last introduction here, representing the Kiowa Nation, Jay Mule.
All right, well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to showcase some styles of dancing for you. I'm going to start off with what's called the hoop dance, and I'm pleased to showcase this style. It's one of the very unique styles that we have here in Oklahoma. They say it began there in the southwest part of the United States among the Pueblo people, where a young man was trying to impress a young lady, courting her through songs and dances, and he began to dance with one hoop. He began to get he began to use different moves, different designs, Later on, as time went on, other tribes took notice of this dance. They began to incorporate it into their songs, dance repertoire, and then began to add more hoops. So some dancers use 5 hoops, which I'll be doing today, some up to 100 hoops at one time, creating different designs and symbols of things that you will see in nature. So this afternoon, you might see something you're familiar with in nature. You might see a certain animal, you might see an eagle, you might see a horse, you might see an insect, butterfly, any of those things. If you see something you enjoy, encourage me as I dance. And I'm going to showcase my style, my interpretation of the hoop dance. Thank you.
Again, use your imagination. Things that you'll see in nature. What kind of designs can this hoop dancer make with these simple hoops here? He's going to start out with 1 hoop, and as he dances, he's going to pass his body through each one of these hoops. They say the best dancers can do the most tricks, the most moves with just 1 hoop. It makes it look simple, but is in fact a very technical dance. Going for his 3rd hoop. Now what kind of designs can you make with 3 hoops? Use your imagination.